everyone. We're back again with D20 Live's Dark Sun game. So, where last we left off, you guys have finally broken even. More or less.
Hey!
Ish.
You're still enslaved. You're still building the.
Yeah, where's this breaking even shit you're talking
You
about?
got your spellbook back.
That's right.
Right.
I'm now a human being again.
You have now gained status in the slave pits of Kalak, the sorcerer king of Tyr, building his horrible ziggurat. But of course,
Okay, that's
introduce
2 and 2.
yourself.
So it's 2 and 2.
I'm back to being a wizard and not a shitty fighter.
We're enslaved, but you have your spellbook.
Yes.
We're in the horrible pits, but we're known in the horrible pits for being like.
Yeah.
I think that
Good
we're
fighters.
I'm known in the terrible pits, and you guys are just with me.
Hey,
chill
the fuck out, man.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe you guys should introduce yourselves to the audience because it's been a while since they've seen you.
Him first.
fine. My name
He's
is
the famous one first.
Yes. I am Kunwan, half giant gladiator. I perform for an audience
With a
as a character. As a character.
With a Hasselhoff-like swagger.
Yeah.
Cool. No. You done?
Yeah.
Awesome. Good. All right. I'm Korvath, the Elan Wilder, pretty of hair, fair of skin, and tiny as fuck.
Skinny as fuck.
Skinny as fuck. Yes.
Very tall.
Yes. Yourself.
I am Ridrin. I am the leader of the tribe that we all come from. Whether or not I'm still leader of the group is depending largely on what the situation is at the time. I make lots of plans and yell about it at people, and they may or may not follow me.
Which is about right. Hi, I play Korva Quinn, the slayer of the group. Human slayer of the group. And, well, I kill people.
All right.
Excellent.
Oh,
So-
my character, yeah. Sorry.
It's been about. It's been about.
I thought he was admitting something deep, dark secret or
Dark
something.
secret.
I was like, can I kill people? And like, that's his out, and no one listens. And then
It's just
he just goes on to murder six more
he
people.
he eventually just goes to the cops and says, I did admit it. It's not my fault. You guys didn't catch me.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
It's on
man.
YouTube.
It was a
It's
call
on
for help. I
YouTube. No one
promise.
reported it.
Anyway, moving on. It's been about 2 days since you guys made the huge stink of beating up the leader of them all.
Boy, howdy do
And
we.
then leaving him in a circle of
Orcs.
Orcs.
No one ever found a body.
No, didn't expect him to.
They have a lot more tanning leathers now.
Yep.
Yay!
And clothing, tools, and jerky.
Which is disturbing.
I was gonna say, there's a lot more jerky going around these days.
Yeah.
My character
Nice.
Korvath doesn't really think about that often. He
should.
tries not to think about that often.
You shouldn't. Though,
No.
them orcs, they use every part of the person they hate.
They say what you want, it's delicious. I'm just saying.
I'm sure mole meat is. If I have the opportunity to have
I don't know.
partially bred human. I don't know. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah,
however,
that's
since
Fuck
since
cannibalism
then,
anymore.
Briggs, the overseer, has been a lot harder on your team.
Since we started the fight?
Yeah.
Alright.
He at least a day does not go by without one of you getting whipped by him.
Well,
For
that's gonna have
something.
to end.
For something. And it's something as minor as you walked past him and he said, "Oh, you bumped me," and he whipped the shit out of one of you.
Alright. Fair enough.
For the past couple of days,
I
people
put
have
up
been
with that for the first time it happens.
Yeah.
If it happens again, that's different.
It's now the third day of this, and he just got through whipping Tom.
Oh, that's a
Of
mistake.
which, it was like a small piece of spaghetti whipping a pit bull.
Well, to be fair, hang on.
That was a mistake.
Let me double check Briggs' species.
Half giant.
Yeah, he's
Briggs
a
is
half giant.
He's a half giant like him, so it's just like
Oh, the overseer's a half giant like him.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so the
Mela,
whip is...
Mela, his guy is just this wormy ass little
Oh,
something.
okay. Yeah. So is the overseer's whip like appropriately sized?
Yeah,
Well, that actually hurts a lot more than...
Is it appropriately sized for a giant or appropriately sized for a person?
it's appropriately sized for a giant because this is not a nice place where you
Oh,
would bring your
goddamn.
family.
Well, goddamn, that actually hurt a lot more. That's probably why I obeyed
It's only
that first time.
D6s.
That being said, Senka is more than willing to help you guys get bandages. You don't ask where they're made from.
Yeah, okay.
Doesn't matter.
This guy.
We're done with Senga, and he's lucky to be alive.
We didn't do anything to him.
I know.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's what I'm
we
saying.
tried to do something to him.
No.
Okay, just because he's resistant to psionic suggestion doesn't mean that we need him anymore. We got
Just
what we
because we tried to mind wipe him and reprogram him.
I apologize, dear leader. He's resistant to your psychic works, not mine.
need. I'm sorry, not everyone can fling lasers out of their eyeballs.
Anyway,
Don't worry, you'll get there soon.
as Tom is getting his ass whipped, Tom's character is getting his ass whipped. Anyone, including Tom, can make a perception check.
Yeah, sure.
Tom, it will be at a -5 penalty
Oh,
for
man.
obvious reasons.
I kicked the shit out of that perception check. I got a 20.
Okay.
I got 18.
I rolled a natural 18, meaning I get 13 on it.
Cool.
I rolled a 10.
19.
All right. Anyone who got better than a 15 notices that Briggs, he's not actually doing the whipping this time. It's actually one of his other guys, just a normal, ordinary human who's doing it.
Okay.
Sir, what's the overseer's name? Do we know?
Yeah, it's Briggs.
Yeah, that Briggs is the overseer,
He's a
but
half-
he's having a very obviously stout human do the whipping with his
Forehead.
large.
With
So
his
it's-
large whip.
So it's super ineffective.
Oh yeah. Briggs himself is talking to what appears to be 2 Templars.
Okay, now break it down. What's a Templar again?
All right,
In this setting.
In this setting, a Templar is
Yeah.
basically the police.
All right.
They are various ranks. In Dark Sun, there's no such thing as a paladin anymore. There are Templars. Templars don't worship gods; they worship the Sorcerer Kings.
So they're, like, not necessarily good either.
No, they're not. They're evil, as a rule. They're
All right.
Imagine the SS if they got stat buffs and spells.
All right.
Wow, that's straight up terrifying.
Yeah, that's basically what the Templars are, for lack of a better comparison. Because they personally work for the Sorcerer Kings, but they also get spells from the Sorcerer Kings. They answer to whoever their Sorcerer
Whoever
King
the
is.
Sorcerer King is. All right.
They answer directly to them, or the chain of command within the Templars. They all like to wear large leather robes and Cossacks for some reason.
So things that are
I don't know, man. It's in the book.
Beings that
So
are beings
weird.
that our tribe would have been very
Oh
effective.
yeah, everyone knows of the Templars. It's the equivalent. Yeah, it's like I said, SS with stat buffs and spells.
Sure.
It's known that who they are. You know for a fact that, of course, there are probably spies or people who are in disguise or in some covert way. The Templars are the visible presence
Of the Sorcerer.
of the Sorcerer Kings.
All right.
Got it. So,
Just imagine a bunch of Vaders in training.
Yes. All right.
So the fact that they're having a conversation and they are clearly looking in your direction as they're talking.
what are they now?
How wondrous.
That's concerning. Let's pretend like we're doing work, gentlemen.
Shall we pretend like we actually care about the building of the ziggurat?
That's what I'm suggesting, yes.
We continue to
Mike?
pretend like we care about building the ziggurat.
Sense motive 22. Who are they favoring?
Devin's character.
Uh-oh.
What?
They're favoring your character. If
The
you
one who's visibly magical? Who
yeah.
knew?
the one who has glowing eyes and trails of psychic energy coming out the sides of his face. Yeah, that's fair. And hair that isn't
Well,
quite
they're
hair.
not favoring me. So
Imagine
Yeah.
your marks
you
from day one.
you watch
Yeah.
as you guys move around and you're, of course, you still mixing and setting bricks.
Sure.
All
But
right.
as you move around, you notice their eyes never leave him.
Since there's no
Do you pass that
visible.
information on to him?
quietly.
Cool.
Very quiet.
Since there are, as I'm working, then since there's no visible visual cue for sense link, I'm just going to as I am turning to pick up another ridiculously heavy brick, I will sense link the foreman, so I can. He'll obviously be watching where they go.
Briggs?
Briggs.
Okay.
So
He's right next to them.
I know. That's why I want to connect sense link to his eyes to see if they're walking towards me or where they're going. If they're paying a favor to me.
Does Sense Link let you see?
It lets me see. It lets me make perception checks, and see, hear, smell, or taste through my subject's senses.
All right. Is there a resistance roll on that of any kind?
It is a will save equal to my DC, which is where's my psychic points? Would be manifester level. Okay, that would be manifester. All right, it would be plus my charisma bonus. Okay, all right, that's gonna be 16.
To beat?
A will save to beat 16.
Okay.
Sorry, should have had that more. Should have had
Just to
that
confirm
ready.
that's what I got? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a nat 19. I'm not even going to look at Briggs' stats.
All right.
So would he feel it?
It doesn't mention that. That's entirely. I'll leave that.
Okay,
entirely
I'll say
up
he
to
felt
you.
it.
Okay.
And he just goes,
And I will
see-
continue as if I'm not doing anything else.
You
Because
see
there's
Briggs-
nothing visual or audible.
This is,
about it.
all of you see Briggs visibly shudder and look in your direction with an angry look on his face.
Well,
Well, perhaps I shouldn't have done that.
do what? We didn't see you do anything.
Precisely. It's best that you actually continue like that.
What have you done?
I wanted to make
Am I
cer-
still being beaten at this point?
No, you're stopped. You've been.
I
headed
wanted
back
to
towards the
ensure
door.
that
Sorry,
I
I lost track of you in the whipping, Tom.
That's
It's an
I-
afternoon. You never know where everyone is.
I wanted to ensure that I wasn't struck in the back. I tried to actually see through the foreman's senses like I did with our three crean friend.
And let me guess it didn't work.
Unfortunately, he's made of sterner stuff than the creature is. Clearly.
So he's coming right here because he's super mad at you now?
Well, I'm not entirely certain. Now my back's faced to him and I can't see through his eyes.
Can I see?
Yeah, you can't. He's coming.
Cool.
He's super mad.
Gird your
Well.
loins. He's coming.
Oh, balls.
Just as a reminder, were there any rules about killing the overseers?
Yes.
Yes, you don't kill the overseer.
Do it properly and don't get caught.
Yeah.
Do it properly. Don't get caught. You get the job.
Yeah.
So he marches up. So looks like you boys have time to play around, huh?
Nope, we're making bricks, sir.
Are
sir,
ya?
I haven't stopped.
We're clearly like making bricks, sir.
Hold on.
It's not a ruse. We're not making styrofoam bricks or whatever. They're bricks.
Diplomacy roll. Not entirely certain what you're speaking of, sir. I've been merely laying bricks this morning.
Oh my, good luck to you.
Oh, that's a 7.
That didn't work.
I've merely been laying bricks, sir. I'm not certain what you're speaking of.
Briggs starts poking you in the chest. Listen, and Devin, as he's poking you, it's almost like he's trying to push you away from the group as he's doing it.
All right.
And he says, "Listen up. I'm getting tired of all your sass from the pack of idiots. All right. As far as I'm concerned, you aren't worth the brick you lay.
This is a really difficult
Maybe
choice.
I should move you up."
I'm gonna start
I-
speaking. In character, I want to do something. I'm gonna start saying, it's like, you know what? I'm really trying to think of these rules, and
Mike,
I think I've got it.
I waved him
Oh
off.
shit!
No, I was trying to wave you off.
No.
You sure?
Yeah. It's,
All right.
He's like, don't do it, don't do it.
So,
Wow,
yeah,
I was like, oh no.
make your attack roll, Tom. It's gonna be this. All right, we're going interesting.
He's flat-footed.
Yep.
Mike, he's
Yep.
now my study target.
Yeah.
Well,
Hang on.
I was gonna memory lapse,
Actually-
but whatever. I guess we're doing this.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm
24.
Cool. You catch him off guard and you knock him on his ass.
as a response. Can I push him down? Because I want
Yes.
to protect him.
You can push him down, but
All right.
a lot of things are going to happen at the same time, all
Okay.
right?
All right.
Because Briggs immediately lurches forward, looking angry as all get the hell out. But as he does,
Oh, no.
all of a sudden, all of you are flanked by orcs.
Looking around.
Fuck it, I told you guys.
And they're all just kind of leaning around, and there's their leader, the tattooed gentleman whose name you still haven't gotten,
Yes. Yeah.
just leans in and says, "Now, as I look at it, there was a fly on his chin, wasn't there?
Yes, of course.
You got a fly on poor Briggs's chin. Because if..." And it's like a mob has formed around you guys. And you start to realize, maybe the Mulls were keeping these guys in check. Now,
But they're on our side for the moment.
yeah, it's just like,
No,
now,
You're assuming.
You're
they're on your
assuming
side.
a
after
lot,
all,
sir.
because if he
I know.
hit you, Briggs, that would mean that you got sucker punched by a slave. And I mean all the whipping of his ass. Look at him, he's great cheese on his back. All the whipping in the world wouldn't make a difference then, would it? And Briggs is getting up and he's proceeding to start swear at everyone. It's not really coherent talking anymore, it's just excessive rage.
Yep.
And yelling about insects. As this is happening, Devin,
Yes.
you've pushed back with. I'm assuming
Yeah,
you pushed back with Jordan.
I've gotten between. I wanted to get between Ridrin and Briggs in case he lashed out.
As this has happened, you feel hands on either of your shoulders, and they
Okay.
say, "We're going to have a conversation with you, young man. Come with us."
I look straight ahead. Do I see the Templars Yeah,
they're gone.
They're gone. So, and I look down at my shoulder.
You have well-dressed hands next to you.
Oh no. Of course, sir. We will do as the Templars of the Sorcerer King asks.
Of course. And you are taken away. So, I'm going to deal with you guys for a bit first, then we're going to get to what Tevin's doing. How do you guys want to deal with this situation now?
Oh, so I thought you said on either of our shoulders. Like
No,
one
your,
on
they went,
okay,
they
so
went for
one
you.
of them
Both
reached
of your
for both
shoulders.
of mine.
There's a hand on
okay.
either shoulder. It belongs to a different Templar each.
All right. Yeah, fair
My
enough.
apologies. I misdescribed.
Nope, that's all right. It's okay.
So, what do you guys want to do? You've noticed he's been claimed by 2 Templars.
Right now, he's undefended, so I'm doubling back to make sure.
Yeah.
I've got to deal with the mad half giant in front of me. I can't back away anywhere.
All right. So, as the swearing dies down from cock-sucking, motherfucking, shit-fucking, blah, 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 to actual words of, so, I guess I owe you a favor, don't I?
What?
If you want, you could owe me regular favors.
I think I will. I think I will.
Did you just ask him to blow you?
That's mildly suggestive.
I think I will. It's funny because, like, in Briggs's mind, he's talking about fighting. In everyone else's mind, it's like, this is a little gay.
This is getting that. We're getting
This
awfully
is a
close to
prison
that line.
drama, so frankly, it goes even.
Yeah, it's like we're getting like all the orcs are going like,
This is
I'm not
going
going to
the way
tell him.
This is not going the way we thought this was going to go.
This is getting to wine and cheese territory for the afternoon. So, he find what do you want to say to him, Tom?
I'm thinking. Well, you may have to earn those favors some more.
Maybe,
Someone's falling back on his training.
maybe. Are you trying to intimidate him?
Oh yeah.
What, of blowing him? Is that his training?
Hold on.
I love how this all sounded sexual to all of us. Is it? Are we just that corrupt as a team?
Yes.
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 Episode
Very
4
much.
of the D20 Live Dark Sun game. What's your name? What's your character's name, Tom?
Kunwan.
Does Kunwa is gay?
We've never established that as a backstory.
It wasn't
He
really,
certainly didn't have a wife or girlfriend in the tribe, so
it
who's to
wasn't
say?
really essential. What
Go
his
ahead,
sexual
audience. What do
preference-
you think?
Yeah.
Leave a comment and vote!
Oh, we're never going to be a PG show.
I'm just gonna double check the rules. to see
Monetization
what I get
of these
exactly.
videos is never going to be an option for
No,
you.
it's really not.
No.
We're never going to make it onto the YouTube safe search that we're going.
There's a safe
Well, I would say
When,
that
for kids.
I should turn
the
that
safe
on.
the safe search isn't the safe search a video by
Wow.
video, not channel.
Yes, you should.
It is video by video, yeah.
I didn't know
So
that
our
was a
normal
thing.
videos would be okay.
Most
Our
of them
full
are.
stream videos,
No, no, we swear a lot.
Yeah, we
Not
do.
not in the live streams.
I
Yeah,
do.
we do.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's the thing.
If it's a stream, I'm in.
Fair enough.
Discussing.
Hold on, what are we doing?
We're doing.
All right, so I have a 21.
Okay, he did
As
not
my
have,
fate.
He did not have one. So
and I'm looking up auto.
Briggs is backing away. He's like,
Looking up
yeah,
skills.
he's actually a little intimidated of you. Because you have much more martial training than he does. And there's it's a
Kill
difference.
Tom! I mean, negotiate with him. Don't kill him. Negotiate.
Anyway.
No. I know the rules. I'm not gonna kill him.
Yeah.
That would bring punishment on me.
Oh.
Very, very bad. So make him seem like he's not capable of being an overseer. And that's enough.
Okay. So, back to Devin.
Okay. All right.
Devin?
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
So, you are taken to a tent off to the side of the ziggurat, and the 2 Templars push you in. They come in beside you, and they stand beside a 3rd Templar, who's in the middle,
Well,
with
never
a
mind.
long red braid going down his back.
I was going to cast something, but never mind. No, just too many.
He turns around. Sorry, auburn braid. He turns around. He has very gaunt features, a hawk nose, thin-lipped frown, and beady eyes the color of liver.
All right.
All right? And he just kind of looks you up and down.
With respect, all of you seem terribly overdressed. Aren't you hot?
He doesn't respond. he just starts grabbing you by the face and moving you back and forth. He starts tapping your neck, lifting your arms, and feeling your muscles.
Do you mind?
He's testing the meat.
And he's just feeling you, tapping you, and then he grabs you by the head and looks into your eyes. And Devin?
Yeah?
You have a certain degree of psionic training. We all admit that.
All right.
This is... yeah. To put this in perspective, as far as you know, you're uncontested in skill and strength in that. You've never felt this before. Whereas every psychic battle you've ever had is a test of wills, and it's like a fist fight. This is not. This is like a knife cutting right through you. To the very core of your mind. It doesn't hurt. It's almost like shock for you.
So sudden?
Yeah, it's the equivalent of getting your arm cut off. You don't feel pain, you feel the shock of it. And it's just, you are being psionically cut right down the middle and split open on a table for him to look at.
That was grisly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then he puts his hands away.
Oh, I slump forward.
You have potential. Now, who made you, young man? That's a $10 million question. If we had $10 million to throw around like
I was
that.
going to say, $5?
The 10 million gold
And 10
piece.
million of them?
10 million gold pieces, holy shit.
Yeah, that'd be a lot here.
What do you mean made me?
Well, it's not important. I have use for you.
You better make the use known quickly, because you are not going to do that again to me.
Just the other two Templars just go really quiet and look at him, and he smiles at you.
I'd like to... I'm looking super awkward, too. Like, I'm pretty sure he can. Just,
I'm pretty sure he can as many times as he wants to.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't think you have much of a say in the matter.
Yeah, but Corvath likes to think that he does.
I know, just...
You have fighting spirit. It's admirable.
Who are you?
I am Tithian. You've heard this name mentioned. All of you have. Tithian is Kalak's right-hand man, head of the Templars, and the guy who heads up the entire Ziggurat project and the Public Works project, which is the Gladiator games coming when the Ziggurat is done.
So he's basically the mayor.
He's Vader.
Oh, good.
Okay. Can I use auto-hypnosis to try and... No, you don't understand the skill.
Okay,
auto-hypnosis is me, Mike.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, it's alright. I would like to use auto-hypnosis to try and look placid, as if I know the name, but it doesn't have any effect on me.
I'm like, you're going to try and target Tithian? Go ahead.
No. Auto-hypnosis is a psyker's ability to control their own body and reactions.
Have you ever been punched in the dick, but in your brain?
So essentially, I'm trying to not overtly sweat or have a look of fear or anything like that. And you can set the DC to that however you like.
Sure.
I'm shitting my pants.
You're not there. He is.
We're together though, weren't we?
No.
Just grab
That's
him.
why I made it clear.
Okay,
That was just me.
You're with these guys. You have no idea where he ran off to.
I'm confused then. Sorry.
I rolled an 18. You set the DC however you like, but he's trying to remain calm because Corvath knows I know exactly who he is, but I'm trying to make it out as if I'm not afraid.
You don't go the whole nine. This was a very high-level attack, but you are much more composed than you would be normally. You're able to stand, you're able to breathe evenly, but you clearly look a little bit shaken.
It's forceful.
Yes, it's very forceful. The effort's there. And he kind of respects it. Very good. Someone taught you discipline.
I put my hands behind my back and try and stand straight.
It's to that discipline I wish to recruit. If you like. Now, it would be the normal way of my men to be evasive and let you suggest the outcome, but I frankly do not have that kind of time. The Ziggurat nears completion, and I have several things I need to be sure of.
Such as
who is inside my pits at this time.
I would think that your master would know precisely who everyone is at any given moment.
A man does not know the name of every ant that walks under his feet. So, I do believe you are a new resident to this wonderful, glorious city of ours. So, in that respect, you have no strong allegiances to anyone other than your compatriots.
Wonderful home. Good people. Great neighbors.
Me, not him.
Shitty Yelp reviews. This is a 2-star capital city.
2.
Well, I mean, someone's got to like it here.
Calic loves it. He keeps trying to bump it up. That's why I said 2. I love the view. It's so high. Anyway.
But if I'm not known, how exactly am I supposed to gather information for you that you need?
You're a very resourceful young man. I don't like to underestimate my assets and what they're capable of. It speaks ill on my abilities as a manager of people. There are rumors that an organization known as the Veiled Alliance is plotting to undermine my master's great work.
All right.
If you hear anything about an organization that goes by that name, or...
Do you know any key members of the organization, names that would be associated with it?
If I did, I wouldn't share them with you.
Hey, you want me to do a good job? You want me to play along?
I think you'll surprise me.
I was going to say, that's fairly counterproductive. It's like, find these people. Do you know who these people are? I wouldn't tell you if I did. What? Why?
Evil.
I know, I'm just saying.
No, this is evil stupid.
I can't explain to you why he can't tell you those names.
That's fine.
There's a very long book explaining why he can't tell you those names.
I'm sure there are very good reasons. We all just think it's silly.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've noticed.
There's just no context as to why we would... Blah, blah, blah. Continue.
Or
He nods, saying, go on.
any indication of any preservers in the slave camp.
What is a preserver?
Him.
Oh, people who actually...
Who use magic
to help the land. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would also be advantageous, as the Veiled Alliance would be trying to recruit them.
Whoa.
All right.
So I think he just told us who we want to join forces with.
Well, I told him.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here comes the insurance.
I only have so much time before the ziggurat's completed. I need to know what the Veiled Alliance is planning. If you're able to get me information, you profit by this. Your life will improve by drastic leagues.
My life and my tribe leader's life.
That's it.
Well, we all have to accept that there will be some casualties. These are the pits, after all, the Sorcerer King's pits. I would prefer that my entire tribe, what's left of it, thanks to...
All 4 of you?
Preferably, but my tribe leader most of all.
What's 2 more lives, give or take, to me? Quite frankly, I couldn't care less what happens to them, if that's your only fee. Very well. I'll see what I can do to get you liberated from the pits.
So do you need this information about Veiled Alliance in and outside the pits, therefore? I thought we were only speaking about the pits.
Within the pits.
I see. So I get you this information about the Veiled Alliance members,
Within the pits.
and you give myself and my tribe freedom.
Yes. If, by the time the ziggurat is completed, and you do not have this information, you will remain in bondage, regardless of the fact that Lord Calic is intending to free several contingents of the slaves and open up bribery again. I will ensure that all 4 of you remain in slavery. If another attack from the Veiled Alliance happens, I'll kill you all personally myself and torture you extensively for information. As an example.
Then I need to, if you can provide it, or if I'm allowed to understand, 2 more things. Do they have a pattern, timing to their attacks? When tribes attack, how we defend ourselves is we go by the cycles of the suns. Certain tribes attacked us at particular cycles of the sun depending on when they were eating. So if the Veiled Alliance has patterns, I can better predict and watch other people's movements at certain times.
Well, There isn't a specific pattern that we've been able to nail down per se. If there was, we'd be able to hunt them all down, string them up, kill them accordingly. However, they are specifically trying to undermine the ziggurat in one form or another. If you want an easy way of going about it, just simply look for anyone who isn't doing what would normally be their job.
Or at key moments during the ziggurat's construction would be a fair. The second thing is, what are their favored methods of attack? Do they do it by subterfuge? Do they do it by sabotage?
It's, so far as I've been able to tell, it's been sabotage. They've been trying to undermine the construction of the ziggurat itself. It is, as you've no doubt guessed, a very powerful construct for my master. So, they will try to undermine its gears accordingly.
All right. Under the terms that you've laid out, freedom for my tribe, Tribe Master Ridrin in particular, and myself, I accept.
Did we have an accord? Send him away.
I turn and leave, specifically not letting them put their hands on me again.
Yeah, they put their hands on you and shove you back out.
I turn and
no
Cole's like,
going
I can
nowhere.
leave myself.
It's just so much fun.
That's
to push
very
you into the
lovely,
pit.
but an unescorted slave does ask questions, and I would like you to retain your autonomy.
I stop at
You
the
two!
entrance.
He snaps his fingers, he's yelling outside of the tent, and you get the impression, and you feel the psionic call to two guards to come in and grab you. Take him back.
I spend psi resistance, 1 power point to toughen myself up for what's to come.
Yep. They just take you back.
I expected them to beat the shit out of me.
No.
So, okay.
They just take you back.
Well, that's a wasted power point.
You got a few.
It
yeah.
happens, man.
All right.
If that...
I can walk myself, yeah, but it's so much more fun. To
So
be
much more fun. Yeah, exactly.
For us to kick your ass in the back.
Yeah.
So, you have all rejoined. Would you like to discuss what's happened?
When we're alone, I'm probably going to wait until the evening. Because
All right,
there's
you wait for the
prying
evening?
eyes. All right.
Yeah.
I wait for the evening. And
By the way, you guys now have access to your own tent, by the way.
We have our own tent.
Whoa.
Since when?
We're
Since the
special.
mole leader got killed and the orcs decided to give it to you as a thank you?
Ah!
We got payment.
We're
Wait,
bros now.
It's an orc tent?
No, it's a mole tent that the orcs didn't want.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, otherwise it
Well,
stinks.
it was more
stinks.
accurately, the moles have now scattered among the other teams
Okay.
Uh-huh.
as a result, and no one's really claimed the tent because they're worried it will piss off the orcs. You guys asked the orcs if you could have it, and they said, we don't give a shit.
Cool,
So-
okay.
Senka doesn't have a tent, so you got one now.
All right.
Fuck Sengo.
So we're sitting in our tent, and I, yeah, okay. So we're sitting in our tent. I turn to Korba. You may want to just circle the tent just to make certain that no one is listening. I have some things I need to share.
Perception 17.
No one's around.
Cool.
When it comes back, I have been given the distinct honor and pleasure of aiding the first hand of the Sorcerer King in finding...
Head of Public Works.
Head of Public Works, okay. The first hand of the Sorcerer King in...
Sorcerer King's Death Head Magician.
Yeah.
I mean, Minister of Public Works.
We all have our titles. In finding it and
That's
finding
funny.
particular vagrants, there's a group of people called the Veiled Alliance, a resistance group that is intending on taking down the ziggurat. They usually are trying to attack by sabotage.
Heard of them?
Long time ago.
All right.
Okay.
Then at least then you might know a little more information than he actually deigned to give me. He is also unfortunately looking for you, sir, or your kind.
Okay.
As long as we can keep your powers hidden while you remain within the confines of the pits, and how you particularly go about your magic, then I've secured your release predominantly, and our release in general,
Oh no.
as long as we find Veiled Alliance members.
So they're looking for... What's
They're
the
looking
name?
for preservers, sir.
Preservers.
Yeah.
So as long as I'm not a preserver,
Or just don't cast while you're here.
Or just don't cast.
That's not an option.
Or just
don't talk
or
crazy.
Just don't preserve while you're here. Just be.
Don't cost match. Don't talk crazy.
Okay? Just don't be.
We're having a serious conversation here.
Well, he would have no problem being a despoiler because it's an evil act, but
So many benefits.
but
so many.
Do you guys know that if I scorch an entire forest, I get so many meta magic feats, it's not even funny.
So many. I can cast Fireball by accident.
In order to continue to torch further non-existent
Pass me
forests.
the water over there.
Because, there are forests on Athos. Anywhere.
I mean,
There's a couple.
There's a
You know
couple.
where they are.
A few, yeah.
There might be.
So, I secured the release of the Preserver as long as the Preserver isn't a preserver while we are within the pits.
Well, looks like my hands are tied. Time to make this place a shithole.
The elder would not be pleased.
Yeah, well, the Elder's not a slave pit, is he?
The Elder is currently in the middle of a desert with a harpoon in his chest. You ask him about his
See
judgment.
how well that worked out.
Yeah.
You ask him about his judgment calls.
I'm sorry, sir, that I had to do this, but it was the only way to ensure that you got out alive.
You don't have to call me sir. That's my father.
Your father is also dead.
I know, so drop it.
Why did you keep bringing up my father?
These are really painful memories.
Oh my god, we're a pack of psychos. Alright.
Speak for yourself.
Was that it?
Yes, that's it. He didn't. I asked about their timing of attacks. Nothing aside from the fact that they would attack likely during key points of construction to maximize their ability to sabotage the pits.
What's the next milestone?
The completion of the ziggurat.
That's it?
Yeah.
I thought...
No,
for the project
it's almost
itself.
done.
It's almost done because each level of the ziggurat's
Well,
a different.
crap.
Each level of the ziggurat has
Yeah.
a different color to it, going from blue all the way to red. You guys are working on the red level right now.
That's
we don't.
weird.
Then we don't have a lot of time.
Wait, are they actually colored?
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
actually color coded.
Like painted?
Yes.
That's weird.
Well, no, it's a
Bring it up with Kalak when you see him next.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Kalak. You're running the entire city, and God knows what nefarious plot with the construction of the ziggurat. But why the colors, Kalak? Why the colors?
I might.
Zikalas. All right.
Just if you want to know what the colors are, I'll rattle them
Looks
off
like
to
a
you.
child stacking.
I'm
Just
guessing-
for that.
I'm
Just
gue-
for that. During one of the trips, there's going to be one blue fucking block in the red section.
It's gonna be like, do it over. What? Do it over.
And that is how you.
My lord, we can paint over the block. Do it over.
This is how the rebellion gets their revenge.
Yep.
By putting Calic into apparently an OCD temper tantrum.
This is starting to become less Dark Sun
And
and more
it's
Dragon Ball
off-center.
Z abridged. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Nope, I can deal with it. I can deal with it.
All right. So
My lord, we can't just paint it. Nope.
Okay, so
the next
It
morning.
would be the wrong color.
But I'm sorry.
I'm going to be on the lookout to see
Yeah.
if Briggs is looking for whipping any of us.
He actually is not.
Good.
He actually leaves you alone today.
Good.
However, during the course
Step
of
on
the
his
day,
face.
what?
Plan.
Step on his face.
That's the plan.
During the morning fill up, you can see a bunch of elves are mocking and belittling what appears to be a half giant.
I didn't know there were other half giants.
You don't know him. You haven't met him. It's just they're
Oh, a new.
some slave.
Oh, okay.
Kunwa, go make a friend. Sorry, Kunwa, go make a friend.
All right.
The elves don't particularly like us as it is anyway.
I sneak up and
Fuck
get double
those guys.
rations, by
I
the way.
hate elves.
Yeah,
I've never been a fan of elves. And like anything
you're gonna like
I've
them
ever
even less
played.
here. They're assholes.
I
Never
approached
been a
from
fan.
to see this taunting.
You go up and they're just kind of mocking him and throwing sticks. And so I was like, "Hey, Urklos, pretend to be me. Come on, man."
Oh, this just in. Elves being pompous shitbirds. Back news at 11.
Are you all going up and being a part of this?
No.
What I'm going to do
I am
is I'm
trying
going
to not
to
cause trouble.
I'm going to bull rush him from just to knock him forward and then apologize. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there.
All right, make your attack
From
roll.
after
As
you,
you destroy half his bones in his body.
I was gonna say
No,
as he
the
picks
whole
up
whole
your-
point of a bull rush is that you basically knock into someone to push them further.
Yeah, it's also an elf.
I know.
You crop
I know.
up the bones.
Well,
I'm actually more considering because of his size. He sort of picks up his foot. I'm like, sorry about that.
26 to hit.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Oh, sorry. Was I?
Wow.
No. Or wait, I was supposed to be a CMB.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's 25.
Oh wow.
No. Sorry. I forgot to update my sheet. That is a 26.
See? Yeah.
Pass me a pencil. Pass me a pencil.
Okay.
Thank you.
Got to do your level up checks.
Just for CMB.
Fair enough. So yeah.
No, CMB.
So here's
is
what
not.
happens. This elf is just talking and jeering at this one half giant.
And now he's dead.
He's knocked as he's like, by the way, Eros, you know what the funniest thing is about you? Bam! He's knocked from behind, launched into Urgos' chest, and then back down on the floor. Urgos is like,
That whiplash, yo.
thank you.
Can I have my pencil back?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that elf there. He was such a small, puny creature.
You kind of just see all the other elves look around. It's like, shit, this one talks in full sentences.
Oh.
You kind of hear them muttering under their breath, shit, this one talks in full sentences. Cheese it.
This fell apart real quick. Let's get out of here.
I begin walking towards where the elf fell,
Yep, that's
and
all.
I put my foot on his back.
And now he's dead.
Kind of look around the other elves. No, they're just holding him there. I look around the other elves. You're still here?
Well, you got our buddy.
He sure does.
Are you yelling that from a distance?
I am loving this, and yes, this is pure entertainment, and I am commenting
Intimidate check?
actively.
Yeah.
19 in total. Like, hold on.
Holy
He is
God,
possessed of a singular self-control this morning. I suggest you leave him be. He'll return him when he is well and truly done with him.
Oh, man, these guys are going to do butt stuff. Let's get the hell out of here.
That totally sounded like butt stuff. He'll return him when he's done with it. It's like, ugh.
No! They all just get this tangible frown on their face. It's like, we're out.
Can the elf on the ground be named Ronnie?
Sure, what the hell? I'm not attached to it.
Ronnie? I don't know. Just,
Okay.
it hit me
Anyway,
in a way.
I proceed to rob him of all his possessions.
So a thong and a water skin? And,
The water-
Exactly.
Yes.
The water skin is useful to me.
He now has 4 water skins,
Yes.
if I recall correctly.
Like,
I am a
Are
thirsty
these-
person.
Are these all of his worldly possessions? Then yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna leave him his thong. I have no use for that.
There you
I
go.
do. I need a hat.
You, sir, are welcome to that kind
I'm
of
gonna
hat.
wash it using his water.
Yeah, no, they don't have any weapons or anything. Oh, they have he has a bone dagger.
Done.
They're elves. They're perpetually clean.
Even in Athos. Somehow.
They're
You
just
guys don't sweat, you glow.
There you go.
they elves don't sweat. They don't smell bad ever.
Hey, I am collecting a nice
I didn't
collection
invent-
of weapons here. I
And
have a nice
thongs.
collection of...
You'll be up your way to a pair of pants eventually.
You know what? I need a sling. It's pebbles.
I'm gonna make a tuxedo out of people's thongs.
And no, we don't want to deal with half
So,
of this.
you guys are escorting Urgos away. There's just this one naked elf face down on the ground with his hair splayed out above his head. It's just like, I think I got away easy with that one. He just starts crawling up and saying,
Ow.
guys, I need new underwear. And
So,
we're back with the group.
Your name is Urgos?
Urgos, yeah.
We need to pick on them more. They're funny.
Been three days. Thank you.
They've been teasing you for 3 days.
One night, 2 night, today.
And you didn't murder any of them, Wadi?
Yeah, I'm wondering why didn't you like hit one of them?
There are too many.
You pick up one and you hit it with the other one.
You pick up a motherfucker and hit him with another one.
Are those talk ticks?
Yes.
Talk ticks.
Oh,
Okay.
tactics.
Oh. It's called a windmill swing. You see who doesn't duck.
You,
They're the dumb one.
good fighter.
Yes.
They're the ones who
Half
favor
giant.
armor save.
Yes.
Teach Urgos?
We got 2 of them.
Yeah!
We have a
Sure.
root squad.
What must Urgos for you?
We're never gonna get out of here.
Dude, you have a lefty and a righty.
I know that. at the same time, we're never going to get out of here. I can't possibly have enough invisibilities for fucking everybody now. I'm like so close to having one for everyone.
Hold on. It's if I do my job, we don't need invisibles. They'll get us out. He just needs to become part of our tribe.
Okay,
you will protect him.
Him?
No,
him.
That one.
Him.
Why? Is he wife?
That's a valid question, actually. Considering where we are, that's a valid question.
It is a valid question, but no.
I'm not mad
Why?
at all.
Oh!
Leader.
Milk!
I have this faraway look on my face because I picture it. Like, what?
One, 2, 3, knocked out! Still got it!
Okay, so for those playing the home game, Devin just inhaled soda.
Yep, I got it.
He doesn't understand rank, so he's trying to think of what possible resource you are.
Yeah.
It's like, milk!
No.
Milk?
Once you understand tactics, you will understand why he is important. I know he's never going to understand tactics.
I'm stuck on milk. So
He thinks you lactate. He doesn't know. How
I'm
would he
so
know?
confused.
How would he know? He's
Just
kind
stay
of dumb,
confused.
dude.
Just stay confused. It's okay.
Just the rest of the day, I'm like, milk?
Kunwa.
Yes.
For my first round. Kunwan.
Kunan.
What did you keep calling him?
Kunwa. I thought it was Kunwa
Sure.
this entire time.
Look, in between him and you, someone's name is really close to a swear word in Polish.
Yes. That's very true.
So what are yours?
Being the Polish one.
No, it's... What's your name again?
Korba.
That's the one.
Like, really close.
So, I walk up to Kunwan. May I borrow some of your water skins? I wish to have a reason to be traveling about, and
I gave you the elf's water skin.
that will work. Yeah. I walk up to Briggs, keep a respectful distance.
From where he's been drinking from it smells like mint. Because he's an elf.
I walk up to
elf? Alright.
I walk up to Briggs.
No, it's spring water now for some fucking reason. Because they're elf.
Hey.
Slightly carbonated and tastes vaguely of berries.
Sir, may I go around and parcel out water?
That's what the trough is for. And you
Yes,
look at the water station, and it has always been a trough, by the way.
Yeah.
But that's full of a great deal of dust. This is cleaner.
It's your water.
Fuck.
I don't get it.
Fantastic. No diplomacy roll.
Stop asking me. Get out of here.
I'm going to walk around the area of the ziggurat slowly, giving
You
water.
won't be able to
people
walk around the whole ziggurat with a skin, but like your area, your section.
the area. Traveling a little bit further, as is reasonable, so I don't arouse suspicion. Offering water every now and then, but making perception checks to see anyone who's not actually working or is putting in, like, making a poor mortar mixture, or who is laying bricks incorrectly, or just trying to cause...
Make a perception roll.
Okay. 18. It's a total of 26. No, total of... Yes, 26. Sorry, 26.
It's a total of very high.
Nothing that you can tell right now.
Okay. All right. I return and refill it from the trough and hand it back to you. It's like...
They don't let you refill it from the trough, dude. It's not feeding time.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, they're just like...
Grabs him by his face and throws him away.
He just kind of walks back, just like, dum-da-dum-da-dum, just a half time. It's like, nope. Right! It's not nighttime. Dumbass.
Well, thankfully, I still have mine.
Yeah.
Just tries to go fill up, he just grabs him by his face and just like turns his
Yeah,
head
just like, not even turns, he just picks him up and goes, da-da-da-da-da. Right. Just picks him up by the head.
Do, sweating profusely.
Well, I tried.
I had a thumb in my mouth for a half a second. It was terrifying.
That was the scariest thing.
I head back and continue to work.
Cool.
I had a thumb in my mouth.
Oh.
That was amazing.
So, as you're all continuing and Urgos is working with you guys, it starts to get cool. in the middle of the day.
What?
And there's a breeze blowing, which is odd.
Knowledge geography.
Yeah.
Oh, 22. I rolled a 20.
Why? This does not naturally happen. What is making the wind blow?
Exactly. I'm looking in the direction of it, see if there's storms, see if there's...
23. 23? Same thing. This is not natural wind.
I'll look in the direction of where the wind is
Oh yeah, I'm
going.
a ton of knowledge checks.
Go ahead. Well,
19 for geography.
Geography?
And oh no, wait, I don't have nature. Never mind. Continue.
To anyone who looks in the direction of where the wind is coming from.
Yeah.
Sure. Do I need to make a roll?
No, this one's going to be really easy to see. You see a black mark in the sky.
Just a dot?
Well, it's getting bigger very quickly.
Huh, look at
And
that.
a pair of wings come out from the side of it.
Oh fuck!
Huh, look at that.
And
Him.
and as you see it,
That's
so
an
does
assumption.
the rest of the ziggurat. And everyone stops. And
Okay,
they
your
are
assumption's right.
Yeah.
quiet.
And
And there and you just hear what? You hear whispers like,
guys, we should find a place to go, not be here.
and
Yeah.
you hear,
Yeah,
you hear
let's go.
The Templars are quiet.
Just gonna back
The
away.
guards are quiet. Briggs has shit his pants. Everyone is staring at this thing that is coming towards them. But
Everyone is staring at it?
you make a will save to see if you guys know what you're... Yeah.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I know what that is?
Go ahead, yeah.
It's the
Has it been a full...
You're assuming.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I am.
27. Meta, motherfucker. That was meta.
We don't have to meta.
I saw wings.
Jordan, it's a very
Assume.
large bat. I'm kidding. No, it's a dragon.
That is the biggest pigeon I've ever seen.
Mike?
It's an obscenely large bat.
Has it been a full 24 hours since the interrogation with the...
No,
with
it's the same day.
Same day, good. Then I have a plus 4 to my will.
Mike, I've rolled a natural
Actually.
20 for my will save. I'm fine.
Yes, he did.
Wait, I need to do will save now.
Yeah. To
Oh,
not shit
shit.
your pants in fear.
Oh, we're actually
21.
Doing... Okay.
21.
21.
All right.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I did not succeed.
Actually, wait. 23.
Okay. Anyone who got higher than a 30
None of us.
is not paralytic with fear.
You have a plus 10?
To what?
Natural 20.
That
is
doesn't
an
matter
auto
for
success.
No, never. No.
It's never an automatic success. Ever.
For saves? No. Yeah,
No.
no.
Oh.
Oh, it's only for
It's
only
only
for attacks.
only for attack rolls. Only for
No.
yep.
Okay, well, Mike can rule it.
In
but
this case, Scott, no. I'm sorry. You wasted a 20.
You can't waste a 20 for Christ's sake. It's a... Never mind.
By the way, it's the fucking dragon, man. If there was a thing you couldn't get a crit on, it'd be the fucking
He's the only
dragon.
one looking at it like stoic Batman. He's like, ugh. dragon."
That's gonna take at least a knife.
I am not equipped for this one.
just yet.
I'm gonna go somewhere else right
Anyway, and it swoops in, this large red dragon. I'm pretty sure he's red.
He's super red.
Yeah, and crashes down on the scaffolding on top of the ziggurat and blasts it all away,
Ah!
including several slaves that were on there, and they make the Wilhelm scream as they fall off.
Well, that's a waste.
And
of
he
his work.
looks down at the entirety of this great public work, and he says,
Let's watch this play out.
"Bring me Calic,"
Ah!
and we'll end it there.
Okay.
We're gonna get there!
Yeah, we'll end the episode there. So we'll see you all next time.
You were raised with way too many cliffhanger fucking cartoons.
Yes,
You're
I
the-
was.
You're the worst person.
This is all one big Saturday morning cartoon, week after week. Like, God damn it.
A lot more swearing and gay stuff. Anyway, we'll see you all next time at D20 Live's Dark Sun game and see what happens when the dragon comes to town.
Woo!
Later.
Woo!